Matthew, go watch it.
The first of 4 months of conference championships on the line here.
Go to party and click on God's name and then click watch broadcast.
This will be fielded at the 8th.
And watch Matthew get his ass kicked. Get his ass kicked.
Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards out to the 27-yard line.
This is terrifying. There's no idea how scary it is. Matthew doesn't understand the pain of dying.
We 1-1. You beat me one game, I beat you one game. I'm no better than you.
Turn up your mic.
Turn it what?
Turn it up, it's hard to hear you.
Nah, I have to put my other headset on. Hold up.
Now the first
no, I can't watch the broadcast.
Why not?
He'll wind up getting a yard.
Because when I click on it, it shows a red screen.
Yo.
Yeah. Yeah, that's better.
What's the difference between them headsets and this Sony headset?
Yeah, we can hear you a lot better right now.
Let's go, boys.
That's on you when you're ready to unpause it.
Oh.
On the game's first play, it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Jackson, rolling to his left.
You lucky freaking clear Matthew.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That
was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
I don't like the snow out here, man.
Here we go.
What are you sending me a picture for?
It's fine. Nothing, it's alright.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
They go play action here on first down.
Good job.
Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Oh, I'm watching it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. They gonna need some therapy.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He finds Hopkins complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He disturbs my slumber.
Still a few inches short of the first down as they come up now on second down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cook. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now Elliott. And an alley to run.
Oh, bring that bitch right on deal. That's what we wanted to do.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on second and goal.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Mike 51, Mike 51. We own it. Magic. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Okay, double up. 2-6. Mike.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
No matter what I do, I put on mine. I put linebackers, I can put DNs, I can put
and
any
they're able
line,
to
and they still
strike
can't catch up.
first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good,
What happened?
and we're seeing it early in this one.
You hit my thing? You hit my guy? I didn't even see it. I was just putting some clothes there.
Oh, luckily I took Danny Amendola out.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one
I saw him
away.
return.
Nah, he ain't gonna get one.
That's not good.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the
I
end
put him in for a
line.
reason.
We'll get him 1 or 2. We might give him 1 or 2.
I'm sure he'll be kicking off a lot.
What?
We're gonna accomplish, man.
Check 56. Now I'm going to lose 1.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Going for the deep ball.
Oh my God!
Inside the 30.
Come on,
They
Harmon!
finally do get him, but not before he reaches the
He's a guy on the
27.
Patriots, too. Watch the draw.
First down
You know,
carry for Barkley. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
The only reason why you didn't score before because you fumbled a couple times at the goal line. Besides that, you would have scored.
To me, he was just trying to
That
find
wasn't
an
your
open
fault.
receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Here's Wilson to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively brings up 4th down.
I didn't come down here
Even
for
without a
nothing.
ton of pressure.
Whoa, he came down here for nothing, he said, fellas.
To pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing
Come
receivers
down here for
as
nothing.
much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers
Open
the
that
ball.
up. Open that up. He said he
Wilson
come
in
here
the
for nothing.
offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Wilson steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
You'll be fun.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Did you guys see my score at the bottom of the screen?
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Are you watching the stream?
Taking it in from 7 yards away. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Nice team, bro.
Davis from the top row.
I thought that would get you.
I like it. After one,
I was like, oh, snap.
Game, 7-6.
Caught an audible.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
The coach's suggestion popped that up. I didn't even know you were going for it. I was like, what's that mean? And I just hit it. Oh,
And
I
that'll
was like,
carry
oh, snap.
over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
That's my fault.
Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
It's Hill, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that game.
Ooh, damn, what a hit by Harrison.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. A little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Oh, no, I got picked up.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Wilson out to his left. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
Good.
31 yards there and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run. Cook. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Double dog. That's the way. Go. Mike, check, 59. Ricky.
From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right?
This quarterback's faster. It's a 94 speed.
Don't make something worse than what it was.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right.
Oh my God, that was so
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll run with Cook. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, and result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. And how about this decision? Tie game, 1st half, but here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. I can't say that's something you see often, but it worked out for him. Tie game, they try to get the ball back, and they do.
You see
You
that?
know, when I was a kid, my dad used to give me a lot of tales about this guy called Old Mo. I
wasn't trying to do it for you to get it.
And they want to keep riding
I mean,
it.
for me to get it. I can't believe I got that. I was bullshit.
I love your pops. Power running by Zeke. Second nice move. A Bengal 1st down with a 16-yard pickup there.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game.
Zeke Elliott.
Break tackles and know where the 1st down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, he got the best of both worlds. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike, 5-9. No gain on
Now it's Jackson.
How come on YouTube, Don, your name's Harry Elliott?
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
They only need a yard here. Third down and 1 after the penalty.
Tight down, there you go.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the field goal obviously a little dicier here with the elements in the snow, but still right on the border of field goal range. But they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes.
I got lucky.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. This is Elliott. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And Walker has it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Now Saquon Barkley trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Throwing on 2nd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Wilson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. 4th down. Here's Wilson rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56. We got it running.
Jackson from the shotgun. And a catch made by Hopkins. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 51, Mike 51. Wild Bill, Wild Bill. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Go, Mike. Let it go.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Malcolm Jenkins on the coverage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Tight, watch ball. Tight, watch left. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to look for Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Check 56. Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On first down, Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go!
Here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Six right there, 56. Watch the slip, watch the slip.
On 3rd and 2, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he locates Walker complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And now Wilson unhappy with something he saw there as he's going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
2nd down and goal. Wilson dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as they have taken the lead. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, and
he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Keenan Allen, 75 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. I'm coming for you.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 27 yards there, a first down.
Mike 51. Come on, baby. Come on, go.
First and 10.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have now moved out in front.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
This will be fielded at the 8.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points. So pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. J.J. Watt, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson eluding the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And no, it's incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Ready. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Let's go. Come on.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Ezekiel.
Give me a second. Hold on.
Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we said?
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Aaron Donald. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they will take a knee here.
Jackson on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
59. Mike 59. Anyway. Go, Cat. Let's go. We got this.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
Yeah, I got to find my wallet. My
when you see
people
these
playing for
calls
me.
on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my
Who's your
offense.
people?
Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now it's Wilson. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 50. Check 50.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On 3rd down, Wilson steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Wilson. Buying time to his... Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is
You trying to get in. You trying to get in, I think.
Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the...
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's second down. Calais Campbell on the stop. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance.
Quit.
We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The triangle. They doing nothing? Fucking let the clock run out. They ain't doing it. I think he froze the game by quitting. Or something happened.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
Merrick.
Trent. Good game, Duff. Good fight, man. Great fight.
Good game. How did it 63 players? I just got 10 players for no reason.
You did?
Yeah.
Practice squad players.
Oh, yeah.